Hey everyone, Board Game Brody here with our new channel, Let's Table It, here on YouTube. I was sent a copy of Neotopia by Arcane Wonders, so let's get it to the table. Players will start taking turns performing 3 actions with the choice of 2 different actions total. First, you can draw a project card from the open offer pile or one from the top of the deck. You can hold as many cards as you would like, and it will potentially help you later in the game to plan better to make those patterns with less effort listed on those cards. After drawing a card from the offer, you will not replenish the cards until the end of your turn. The other action you can perform is moving one element from one of the factories and moving it into one of the adjacent regions. So this element tile cannot be moved from this factory and placed over here in this region. It only can be placed in either this region or in this region. When placing a tile, it must be placed on an empty space in either the middle of the region when first placing it, or adjacent to at least one previously placed element tile. If you place a tile on a space with a bonus token present, then you will gain that bonus token. When a factory is cleared and no longer has any elements on it, then you will move the new elements on the production tile to that factory. After placing the new elements on that one empty factory, you will then flip over the production tile and place the matching elements onto the new production tile on the board. Types of elements change, and you will not have one of each element every single time. Factories are then refilled when emptied, so this can be done in the middle of a player's turn. So now you have some cards and you have moved elements onto the board to make a pattern on one of your cards. You can then fulfill a card when you finish the pattern shown on it. If the pattern is already on the board because a previous player made it, then you cannot just complete your card. You have to contribute to the pattern by placing at least one element when completing that card. You can rotate the pattern. It doesn't matter the orientation as long as you make the shape with the colors shown on that card. When completing the card, you will gain the points shown on the bottom left, and then you will place that card in the discard pile for that region. Now, when players complete a card in a region, it cannot match the same type, meaning the same art on that card cannot be the same. So someone will need to complete another type of card before returning back to complete a card similar to the previous one. So really, no 2 cards of the same type can be placed next to each other. And you can only complete 1 card when placing a tile, and you cannot place an element and then complete 2 cards. When you complete a card, you will move your score marker in that region, and if you ever move on or past a highlighted step, then you will gain the bonus token on the top of the pile for that region. You can use bonuses once a turn, and they will either let you draw 2 cards from the offer pile to place in your hand, perform one of the normal actions for free, pick an element from the reserve to place on any region, or it'll let you choose an element from a factory to place on a free outer space marked with the semicircles in an adjacent region, and it must be placed adjacent to another element. Each player is assigned a color, and you will want to make groups of that color in each region, because at the end of the game, you will gain points in each region from your largest group of that color. Some cards will have 2 possible scores listed on the bottom left, and if it's your color shown on that card, then you will gain the 2 points, and if it's another color, then you will score the 4 points listed. At the end of your turn, the offer pile is replenished with new cards, and there are 4 new available cards for the next player. The game ends when the last production tile is turned over. Players will then finish that round, and then 1 more round will be performed. After, players will then score by counting their largest group of tiles of their color in each region and moving their score marker up accordingly. No bonuses are received at this time when moving your score marker up for these groups. You will score the region with your highest score, you will add it to the region with your second highest score, and then you will take the region with your lowest score and multiply it by 3. Lastly, any unused bonus tokens is worth 3 points each. The player then with the most points wins the game. So this is an abstract strategy type game, super easy to learn. You do 3 actions on your turn from the choosing 2 different of actions, and so you don't have a ton of choices to choose from. The game is all about being efficient on how you complete your cards by building off of the already placed out elements and just needing to place that one more element to complete that card. Try to take advantage of the previous work done on the board, but also you will need to try to score points somewhat evenly across the 3 regions, because that 3 times multiplier is a huge factor in this game. Lastly, those bonuses can be a big deal, and in doing what you want to do with the best opportunity during the game, or by using them just for the points at the end of the game as well, they definitely can put you ahead. Components are solid, very nice tiles used for the elements, great colors used in the game. The art is like a futuristic style art, but again, it's more of an abstract game. So again, fast playing, simple to learn with some nice components, and they're good looking art. I'm anticipating the kids will continue to want to play this one. They did very well playing it. Again, this is Neotopia, where you'll be building a nice, harmonious, futuristic city in a tactile and interactive game by Arcane Wonders.